More than 24 hours after the building on Billingsley Terrace partially collapsed, leaving its side exposed like a dollhouse, many questions remain. You can see what first responders were dealing with in this drone video released today by the FDNY crews searching the rubble yesterday for potential victims. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries. We
have team coverage tonight. Fox 5's Arthur Sheehan starts us off live in the Morris Heights section of the Bronx. Arthur?
Steve, Natasha's considerably more quiet here tonight. Let's show you the scene here. The reason for that is because they now know that nobody was trapped underneath. With that tonight, we started looking at the records of the building, and it has not been a great look. The Department of Buildings showing in the last 2 years alone, over 170 complaints have been filed at this building, over 100 violations, but the commissioner of the Department of Buildings emphasizes there were only 7 open violations at the time of this collapse yesterday, and that none of them suggested any structural problems with this building.
New video shows the building collapse before it actually came down. This from an onboard camera of an MTA bus. People on the ground are looking up. Then the scaffolding tilts out and is crushed by the collapsing wall of the building on Billingsley Terrace. Narcisco Tejada lives on the second floor, returning home after picking up his daughter from school. He imitates the sound he heard. Narcisco says he heard someone crying all the way up on the 6th floor. Emergency crews worked fast and hard to look for anyone who might have been trapped, and once it was clear no one was hurt, the focus turned to the investigation.
Clearly, brick removal was planned to be done.
Eric Cowley is president of Cowley Engineering. Looking at the building's filings, he says the first report that catches his eye dates back to 2015 when the scaffolding went up to repair cracks. Coincidentally, we checked Google Maps and pictures from November of last year seem to show significant cracks still on both sides of the corner. And the key here, Cowley says, is that the masonry, or brick exterior in this case, supports the weight of the building. So repairing the weight-bearing masonry requires expertise.
Knowing that which kind of building you're working on comes from experience typically. Whether it's ever communicated to the actual guys doing the demo is a pothole in the whole process.
Looking at the videos and stills and filings combined leads Cowley to say the city will know pretty quickly what went wrong and is likely focusing on the workers on site and what they were doing right before the collapse.
I would say it would start with the workers at the site.
Why is that?
Well, they're the ones that are cracking open the egg, right? Anytime you're removing masonry on a load-bearing structure, you have to maintain the load paths for the weight of everything to get to the ground. And that may not have occurred here, or if it did, it wasn't understood, or the demo was being too aggressive.
With the rescue operations over now and the private lives of the apartments sitting exposed, officials are just glad nobody was found underneath the debris.
It was just remarkable when you think about it, because there was an active bodega that was on that corner.
City officials tonight repeat that the 7 violations relating to the building's facade is more of a danger to pedestrians if a piece falls off a building. It is not necessarily a structural issue, but our expert points out when trying to repair a facade issue with a facade that bears the weight of that structure, that things can happen. We're live at the Morris Heights section of the Bronx tonight. Arthur Sheehan, Fox 5 News. Steve, Natasha, back to you guys.
That makes a lot of sense. All right, thanks, Arthur.